We're back. Welcome to Game on Blitz. Y'all know what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, we're not going to do a lot of talking. Just know we do a weekly podcast. Me and my co-host Muhammad. It's called Game on Blitz. And the channel is called Game on Blitz. Make sure you come and enjoy it and support. We're about to react to Lou Will criticizing Austin River. Austin River is better number 2 option than Kyrie Irving. That's a crazy statement. But let's see what they're talking about. Let's get it.
The fact that he went undrafted is unbelievable, Chandler, and that's fair, but it happens. And how does it happen?
It is, and I think the draft sometimes is just off potential, right? It's just, let's take a flyer on a 17, 18, 19-year-old kid instead of trusting my eyes and what this kid's doing right now and how he can help me. And he's not this fastest guy. He's not the most athletic guy. He's a transfer, so he was older. On a 17, 18, 19-year-old kid instead of trusting my eyes and what this kid's doing right now and how he can help me. And he's not this fastest guy. He's not the most athletic guy. He's a transfer, so he was older by the time he even got his opportunity in the G League. And so guys like this, you can miss on because you didn't really see him turning into this, to be honest with you. Like, he didn't play this good in college. But a lot of times it's just based, I think the draft is solely on potential. It's guys that have a high upside and a ceiling, which teams didn't think Austin Reaves obviously had.
Undrafted.
It's crazy.
I mean, look, hindsight, obviously, but
the draft is funny. Like, I was the SEC Player of the Year, and I was drafted 38th. Like, what more could I have done? I literally won Player of the Year.
Just be better, really.
And so I got drafted second round, and the guys in front of me were mostly like freshmen, one and done guys that was taking a fly on that didn't last, versus a guy that was ready to help a team right away. So it's different. Obviously, I think you just get enamored by like potential and measurements part of the draft.
Well, he was undrafted, so now it's time to play third option. Is he the best third option, second best?
Didn't we already do this segment once and we said no? Now he's playing like
now it's time.
No, this is not a diss to Austin Reaves. He's not even the best third option.
You know what they say that you about to diss. I can already tell you about to say some bullshit. Don't do it, Lou. Don't do it, Lou. Don't do it, Lou. Don't do no bullshit, Lou.
In Los Angeles.
Didn't we already do this segment once and we said no? Now he's playing like
now it's time.
No, this is not a diss to Austin Reaves.
It is.
He's not even the best third option in Los Angeles.
Whoa.
Would you take Austin Reaves or would you take Norman Powell?
I knew Norman Powell was.
It depends who you asking, brother. Don't act like that's a definite answer. It depends who you asking, because they're both balling. I don't know why people act like what they think in their head or their belief makes it like whatever they're saying to be true. Just because you did your hair like this, that don't mean it's true. It depends who you asking. It depends on the situation. It depends on the circumstance. You acting like Austin Reaves is not putting in work. He's averaging like 19. Actually, let's pull his stats up, bro. Let's put it. Let's. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Let's. Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves. I know I'm not writing it the right way, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let's look at it. All right, and then let me put up Norman Powell. Norman Powell is a dog. Don't get it twisted. Norman Powell is a dog, but you can't just say it's definite, like he's just better than. Come on, cut it out, bro. So Norman Powell, I think he should have been an all-star this year for sure. Norman Powell is averaging 23 points this year, 3.4 rebound, 2.1 assists, shooting 49%. That's very efficient. And mind you, the year before he was shooting, he was averaging 13 points. But we're talking about this year. He's shooting very good from the 3-point line. Now let's look at this. Even though he's shooting better, he has a better field goal percentage, but AR-15 is getting more rebound, more assists, and Norman Powell is scoring more points. Obviously, he's doing this on a team with Braun. Not that Luka is there, but before Luka was Anthony Davis, and then he was the third option. Now that Luka is there, he's still doing the same thing. Braun is out now; he gets a chance to do a lot more. Where Norman Powell. Kawhi was out for a minute, so it was him and James Harden. So he had a chance to ball more. So we seen that the jump from 13 last year to 23 this year. As you can see here at the bottom, I don't know if you guys can see it. So right here, from like 13, literally 13.9 to 23.2. he took a big leap, and shooting percentage was pretty much the same. He's shooting more. He's shooting 6 more shots than he did the year before. Now, if you go to Austin Reaves, the team stayed the same, right? Let me go look at his stats. Before Luka came, he was averaging 15 points. He was shooting at a higher, clip last year, and pretty much the same. 5 assists, 4.3 rebound. Now he's averaging a little bit more, and on the rebound side, a little bit more on the assist side. So he also improved with the same team. It's not like he's shooting 3 more shots, where Norman Powell is shooting 6 more shots from the year before to this year. So it's like, don't act like it's completely definite. Like, Austin Reaves is that dude. So cut it out. Cut it out. Like, look at this. You acting like just because you make this face, you're cut it out, bro.
It's coming.
Close my case.
What case is closed?
That's not even like a real thing. A third option isn't a thing. That's not a thing.
But doesn't the third option also matter where you are the third option?
Third option for the team that he plays for.
I will say.
But let's stop the best third option thing.
Good point, too, because Norman Powell was an all-star snub.
So there's no such thing as a third option. I know there's a first. Nigga, there's definitely a third option. I can give you multiple third options. Multiple third option. The Heat, LeBron first, Wade second, Chris Bosh third. I can give you multiple third options. On the Celtics, they had more than 3 options. They had Rondo on that team. They had obviously the first option would be Paul Pierce, and then the second option, depending what it is, it could have been KG or Ray Allen. But I'll say KG and then Ray Allen, and then you got Rondo. That's like four options. So what are you really talking about? When the Mavs, they had Dirk Nowitzki number 1, Jason Terry. Not just Jason Terry was the third option, but the second option was Jason Kidd. He pretty much ran the show at point. And then you yourself, Lou Will, when you played for the Clippers, you were the third option. You were the best third option on that team. Don't act like just because somebody said it, that didn't mean it didn't exist. You had Chris Paul, and then you had Blake Griffin. There was the 1-2 combo, Lob City. You forgot? With DeAndre Jordan, you were the 6th man. I think you became the 6th man like Lou Will. I just no whole shit for your shit. You was the 6th man like Lou Will. You were the best third option, my nigga, at that time. Right after Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, it was you. What are we talking about? It's true. 6th man like Lou Will. I just took the blue pill. I don't even know if that's the lyrics. Somebody no whole shit, no fucking whole shit. Say that for your shit. I don't need no fucking body. You feel me? Stop it, bro. And you got Chandler Parson, whatever his name is, next to you. This the guy that said Kobe's not in people's top 5. You think we're going to take him seriously? You think we're going to take this brother seriously, bro? And he was a great player, but some of the shit he said, about Kobe was completely absurd. Kobe is top 5. You can say whatever you want to say. If Kobe's not in your top 5, that's fine. To the world, Kobe's in top 5. Let's continue.
Austin Reaves wasn't an all-star.
It's not a real thing. So I don't want his fans upset about something that's not even real. So he's a great third option for the team that he's on. And
so maybe I'm not understanding. Maybe hopefully clarify it. It's not a real thing, but he's the best third option for the team he's playing. Like, it's the best. Like, I don't get it.
The way that he plays, he's a great basketball player, but it's not even a real.
That's how I mean. But that's how I interpret the question. Best third option where he is.
Like, I do think I would take Austin Reaves over Norman Powell, though. I think he does more.
Like this situation over Norman Powell.
Nah, Lou will 6th man like Lou. Your man just said he would take Norman Powell, so he got some sense coming into him. He got some sense because he see it, bro. It's not even only Norman Powell is a bucket. If you watch it, bro, you know what it is. You know what it is? It's style of game biasness. The style of game biasness. Norman Powell, I can see how his game can cater to Lou Will. Lou Will wasn't no defender. Lou Will was just a bucket. That's all he was, a bucket. You know, and I'm pretty sure I promise you, if you go look at Austin Reaves' stats, his first 4 or 5 years is better than Lou Will. I guarantee you. So Lou Will was a value shooter. He wasn't that super efficient either. People be forgetting that. Let's go look at these people's efficiency. He was not super efficient himself. Matter of fact, let me just go take a look at it. Lou Like, you was not that efficient yourself, brother. And people will say, oh, you, because your game was nice, you had swag to your game, but that don't mean you was him. Okay, 1.9. We ain't really gonna fault you for that. You only played 4.8 minutes, 11 minutes, 4.3, 23 minutes. When you play 23 minutes, you average 11 point, and you play 23 minutes again, you average 12 points. When you play 29 minutes, you average 14 points. And if we clearly go to Austin Reaves, we clearly know that, Austin Reaves was doing better than that in his first 4 years. Or we can just start from the year when you started playing 23 minutes. We can start that. And I don't want to hear, oh, he had more, the team, because obviously they had Anthony Davis, Bron, and I believe Westbrook was there too. So 23 minutes, his first year, that's his freshman year, rookie year or whatever. So he was playing 28 minutes. He was averaging 13 points. He was averaging 32 minutes, averaging 15 points. Now he's playing 34 minutes, averaging 19 points. So, like, obviously the first 4 years, like, I don't even think that would be a good comparable. But let's see, the year you play 28 minutes, you average 14 points. I think Austin Reaves averaged around the same. Let me go back to make sure. 28 minutes. He averaged 13 points, around the same. He was getting 3-point rebound, 3.4 assists, 3.3. Let's look at your assists and your rebound, because I know Lou was not passing a fucking ball. Let's look at it. 3 assists, 3 assists, 4 assists, 3 assists, 4 assists, this and that, boom, boom. The highest you ever had was 5 assists. You wasn't really passing the ball. Yep, when you went to the Clippers, that's when you was really balling out. I think that's when you won 6th Man of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. But even those numbers, your best numbers, Austin Reaves numbers are better than that. So it's the game of style. Like, Norman Powell play like Lou Will a little bit. Like, they're buckets. Austin Reaves is a playmaker for himself, and also he's a playmaker. He can get buckets, make plays for himself, and he also can get other people involved. And on top of that, he plays defense, something Lou Will didn't do. Let's continue.
Best player. Now, Norman Powell's having a great year.
Cut it out, man.
No, I'm not. I would take Austin Reaves over Norman Powell.
Thank you.
Cool.
I think he can do more. I think he can play point guard. He can put him off the ball. Norman Powell's having a great year, and I love him as a player. But
okay, he know a little bit. Look. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me go back.
Oh,
cool.
But
you just said he was an all-star snub.
Off the ball, Norman Powell.
So he got some sense. He's talking about all the little intangible that he's doing that y'all can do. They think this is the difference between people that actually go in the NBA and stay there for a long time and produce for a long time, minus the injury. If they don't get injured, if they don't, sustain any injury, and their career prolonged and it went like a Drew Holiday, things like that. There's other players that just go in there, just want to score, and that's it. He does all the intangible efforts, defense. He's going to annoy you. He's going to go to the rim. He's going to get fouls. He's going to go to the rack. He's going to score, shoot the threes. Like, he's improving every year, and he's going to play defense, something y'all didn't do. He play on both sides of the court. You don't do that, brother. And I don't think Norman Powell, I won't say Norman Powell's not a good defender, but I know when we're talking about both sides of the court, we know Austin Reaves, night in, night out, is doing it.
Cool.
I think he can do more. I think he can play point guard. He can put him off the ball. Norman Powell's having a great year, and I love him as a player, but
you just said he was an all-star snub.
He was. I'm just saying he was.
And you would take Austin Reaves over an all-star snub.
You know how I feel about all-star voting. It's ridiculous, and I don't think the best 24 players aren't the all.
No, don't move the goalposts.
No, I'm just saying the best.
Yeah, there's people that make the all-star game that are not better than other people. Like, some people, like Kyrie Irving, deserve to be in an all-star game. Sometimes that's just the way it is, bro. So you can't say that. Like, it's more than that goes into it. We're talking about Norman Powell. We're talking about Austin Reaves. We're talking about one player being a straight bucket, the other one can get bucket, pass the ball, play defense, and do all the little things that the other one don't do. So I'm always gonna go with Austin Reaves, 100%.
24 players aren't all-stars.
All-star voting. We are talking about a guy that's averaging upwards of 22 to 23 points a game.
He's having a great year.
Both guys are having great years. But if you had to pick one for your third option, you would.
But the third option is not a thing. What is he talking about?
Depends who my other two are. It does.
That's what I'm saying. Where they are, their situation is part of the question.
I think the Clippers would be better with James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Austin Reaves. I think they'd win more games.
There it is.
That's fine. I'm gonna let him have it. That's fine.
He doesn't have an argument for it. See, like, when you say stuff like that, you gotta have an argument for it. We know you hoop, but you gotta make good claims. You can't just look at somebody's style of basketball and say, "Ooh, the way he's getting that look nice. Ooh, whoa, he's killing it." Like, Obviously, Norman Powell is killing it, but brother, come on, son. Let me actually see what the comment is saying. The last time I checked, Austin Reaves averaged more points per game for his career than Norman Powell does, and is 5 years young. Yeah, like, you know, Lou Will is on one taking. I'm not even going to entertain this. I'm just going to let it ride out because he's obviously not making any sense.
All right, let's change that.
Lou.
And I fuck
You're
with
a
Lou.
homer with the Clippers. You're a homer with the Clippers.
I'm always gonna ride for the Clippers, but let's be serious here. Both guys are super talented, and on their respective teams, their impacts are felt. But one-on-one, swapping those guys, I still feel like the Lakers will be in the position that they're in, if not better, with Norman Powell.
If not better.
And it shows what happened with Norman Powell out of the lineup for the Clippers. It shows you what his impact is.
Yeah, but when you interchange them and then say if not better, that's
better.
different.
So look how good Austin Reaves is without LeBron.
That's just a little disclaimer.
Look how good Austin Reaves is without LeBron. Dude's averaging like 30 plus with his.
You're just scared to get in trouble with his people.
I'm not scared.
That's a fact. The last 5 games, he's been averaging like 28 points. What are you talking about? Like 7 rebounds and 6 assists. Without LeBron, he's been going bonkers. That's just facts. Like, bro, if you're going to be again, I'm not even trying to nitpick, but if you're going to do this and sit here and talk about the sports, look at the numbers, look at the stats, look at the performance, look at the output, and look at all those things. And also look at the intangible, look at the plus and minuses, look at their defensive stats. You got to put all that together to compare one to one person. You can't just watch somebody. I mean, you can watch both and see that too. You can see the output, you know. And Austin Reaves also can run point. He also can run their office. You see that. Norman Powell's a great player. He's gonna give you buckets. He's gonna come and fire that ball. That's a fact. 2 different style of player, bro. A bucket and a all around player. Bucket, all around player. It's simple, brother. It's not that hard. Just think.
I'm just
scared to get into this Austin Reaves fight again.
I'm not scared. I said he's going to average 15, 5, and 5, and I think he's killing this year. I think he's averaging 19, 6, and 5.
Killing it.
So he's having a great year.
Not dissing at all. But again, we're having a third option conversation in Los Angeles.
It's an argument. It's a debate.
It's a good argument.
Yeah, it's fair.
I'm here for it.
In Los Angeles alone, before we even start talking about
I don't think there's a wrong answer.
Any other
I will ask it again before the season's over. And maybe even in the playoffs.
Let's do it.
Let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
Lou Theo Pinson said that Pat Riley made a...
I like Lou Will, you know, he's cool, and Lou Will was nice. Like, I fuck with Lou Will swag, and I feel like he's one of those guys. He's not. I don't even think he's hating here. I think that's what he actually believe. And I think sometimes, like, when you're kind of like certain players remind you of certain players. So I think he just like the style of the way Norman Powell play. But if we're just talking about output, it's not the same. Austin Reaves is better. If you're watching the game, you know how he lead that team. I'm actually surprised he's that good. And saying that the third option is not a thing, it's not the popular thing, but it's definitely a thing. A 6-man is definitely a thing. An X factor is definitely a thing. You know, it's definitely a thing. So let's not do that, because you were a third option when you play for the Clippers. But nonetheless, good conversation. But I would have preferred if he had more commentary and more things to say about it to at least further like reinforce his stance why he picked Norman Powell, because he didn't. So, but yeah. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, Game on Blitz. You know, we're gonna be reacting to more videos going forward. I like these breakdowns, and I just like the whole concept of just basketball. You feel me? Like, I just like basketball. I like talking about it. I like the dynamic. I like the technicality of it. I like to get into the nitty gritty of it. I like looking at stats. I like looking at, you know, eye tests, seeing how players impact the game with the ball, without the ball, and things like that. So, yep, just don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And we also have a weekly podcast that we do, you know, on this channel, Game on Blitz. And just try to tune in and see what we talk about weekly. And we out. Peace.